So we've gone over the heater, we've gone over the magic climate. I just want to focus on the air conditioning for a second, as well as the vent. The air conditioning system, one of the biggest calls I get is, hey, my AC is not working, what's going on? And I always ask the question, is your inverter on? I'm going to keep hammering that in that video over and over, but make sure to use your 110 accessories, your inverter is turned on. Your AC is very simple. It's a fan speed and your magic climate option.
Let's jump over, sorry to interrupt, but
Yep.
jump over quickly and show a reminder where the inverter is.
Yep, so when you touch
It's on the home screen.
The home screen, your inverter is going to be right here. It's
Now we're
currently
going
green, which means on.
Yeah.
So now we're going back to climate, and now we have the operation of the AC unit. The AC is really simple. Your options are either the fan on auto, low, high. You have your magic climate option, which we've talked about in that past video, and then you have your ability to set your temp. One thing I will say about the AC in these vans is, if you get in the van and it's 100 degrees outside, taper your AC down to get to the temperature that you want. So you don't need to get in the van and set it to 67 degrees and just walk away. Set it to 90, bring that temperature down, set it to 80, bring that temperature down. The reason you do that is it just uses a lot less power, and it's better for the air conditioning unit itself. Just to taper it down slowly, and then your AC unit won't work as hard, and you'll get the results you're looking for as well. It's just a better way to go about it. So before you're going out, maybe it's a hot day, if you know it's going to be a short drive and you want to get the temperature down in the actual cab of the vehicle back here, I recommend using the air conditioning to get that temperature down a little bit before you leave for wherever you're going. If it's a longer drive and you're using the Mercedes air conditioning while you're driving to wherever you're going, say it's an hour, 2 hours, that Mercedes air conditioning is going to do a great job of cooling the van down on the way. But just something to note as far as keeping your van cool with your air conditioning. Lastly, we have this vent. Now, I am very pro vent. I rarely use my air conditioning in my own van. I use the vent more than anything. So you have this vent right above, right here. On the screen, there's a button to open it. So I clicked this open button, and what's happening is that rain vent above it is going to open up. So you can open that up, and then now we're going to click on. And now this fan is kicking on. So right now we have the airflow for this fan set to in. So right now the fan is pulling outside air and pushing it down into the van. So we're pulling that right now in Salt Lake, that hot summer air into the van. Say I just got in my van, I want to turn the AC on and cool the temperature down before I go to where I'm going. Something I'm going to do, and I'm going to turn this off before I do it, is, so I just click the fan off. I'm going to switch this to out. Now the fan's going to spin the opposite direction. So what we're doing there is we're going to take the hot air that's inside the van and we're going to pull it out of the van, well, for a second, just a little bit, while we turn that AC on to taper the van's temperature. It's just a more efficient way to cool down your van. This doesn't need to be running for a long time when you're doing that, because you don't want to just pull all this cool air that you're creating with air conditioning, but it does help cool the van a little quicker to pull that hot air out. So that's going to be your max air fan. Realistically, the only other things on it is just your speed here, and then that's really what the max air fan does. It's just a device that you can push or pull air in or out of the van. I tend to use it more than I use my air conditioning. It also keeps condensation out of the van. When you're sleeping and breathing, condensation can build up inside of the vehicle.
Cooking odors. Maybe you cooked inside the van and want to push out some smoke.
That's a really good point as well. Yeah, it's a great thing to use when you're cooking. Or even if you're in the shower and it's steaming, it can pull that steam out of the van as well. So that's